Yo, I made some really cool widgets for TwixKO content creators. Here's the Twitch follow one.
I have my orders.
Pretty cool, Darius, and it has like the whoever followed there too. And then here's a YouTube subscription one.
Everybody panic!
Jinx sound effect. It even shows your sub count, which mine is kind of inaccurate because I have way more subs than that. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install this after you purchase them. If you're interested in these, link down below to my shop, and you can get them for as cheap as like $5 for a full bundle of tons of characters and assets. So you can do this for your donation, tips, etc. So let me show you how we're going to do this. It's a simple 3-step process. First is get your overlays. These are simple MOV/web M files that you can insert into programs like StreamElements, Streamlabs, or StreamerBot. Let's get right into it. And by the way, here's what all of them look like. We have new follower, new subscriber, new donator, welcome squad, and mad support, just featuring tons of the TwixKO cast. And there's just way more alerts and characters to come. So definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel to see and access all of them. I'm going to be putting all these out at discounts. There's going to be giveaways where you can get these for free, all that good stuff. Stay tuned. Okay, so after you purchase the elements, let's move on to step 2. We're going to be using StreamElements. So if you haven't yet, this is what the homepage of StreamElements should look like once you make your account and sign in. So the first thing you're going to see is that you're going to want to make accounts for each of your platforms. So you can connect all of your platforms. So I have my Twitter even. I have my YouTube, Trovo if anyone uses that. I have Kick. And right now I'm connected to my Twitch as my main channel. Since I don't already have my Kick set up yet, I'm actually going to start off and do Kick. So I'm doing it right with you. Brand new, okay? So you're going to go ahead and go to your Elements tab on the left, Streaming Tools, Elements. You're going to hit New Element. You're going to hit Start from Scratch. And this is where the magic happens. You could even see it starting in the middle of saying, hey, someone followed you. So here's what you're looking at. On the left is all your events where you see your follow, your subscribers, whatever this is going to be. Again, this is for Kick, so it's a lot more limited than Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, there's going to be a lot more options for you. We're just going to start with our follow, so just hit any for there. And on the right hand side, this is where you actually put your text, your styling, and your image. Let's start with main asset. You go ahead and click that. Replace asset. And you go to my uploads, and that's how you could upload what you already have there. But if you don't have anything, you could do upload new, or you can just drag and drop an asset that you already have. So for this one, I'm just going to grab my new Vi widget, which is not part of the bundle. This is going to be something new, and I might do this in a giveaway, so definitely stay tuned. Whatever asset you pull in, go ahead and click it and hit save, and you're going to see it pulls in. It's an animated GIF right there. So I'm clicking and moving it, and it's like dragging around, so you can resize it if you want. I'm just going to leave it right here in the middle, locked in. The next part, you can set a title. So when you see this name in the bubble, it's going to be the user's name. So you want to leave that as is. And then the text should be where it says just followed. So whatever text you want to put in is thanks for the follow with exclamation mark. So you want to style this in the fonts that you want. So for mine, this is what I personally do. I have it on Tico, size 40. If I could select it. Yeah, Tico, size 40. Your font weight is going to be bold. What else do I have? Oh yeah, the color, you can go ahead and match whatever color you want. Go ahead and match the overlay. So Vi's like, this one is kind of pink. So I'm just going to move that over to be kind of pink for the highlight. And if you want, you can add a stroke. You could add a black stroke, maybe like a width of 5. Oh gosh, not 50. No, 5 is way too much too. 1 is way too much. So no, we're just going to leave it at 0. Never mind, no stroke. Shadow, you can add a shadow if you want. Maybe like 1 to each side. I see, so you can't, it doesn't just select, so there, you have to select the whole thing. And this just adds a drop shadow to the background, so that's fine. So you have your title, which is the name. You have your text, which is thanks for the follow. And if you don't want to, you can just leave it as is. And then for the sound, you're going to go ahead and add whatever voice line you have. I already provided some for you in the folder if you purchased it. Otherwise, you can go ahead and add your own sound. So I'm going to go ahead to my uploads, upload new. I got my Vi audio here, so we're just going to add that in. And here's how it sounds like.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
So I think that works. So we're going to go ahead and select it and hit save. And so now we can kind of move this however we want. We can move this down so it's more centered. We can have the name up higher if we want. For some reason the font didn't change, so let's change that back to Tico. It was at Tico at 40 font size, and this was bold. Oh, I think I just changed the title. Or I think I just changed the text. I had to change the title, so that's on me probably, right? So there we go. Maybe that's a little too dark. Lighter pink for Vi. Yeah. There you go. So thanks for the follow. And if we want, we can make this smaller. Oh yeah, that was smaller. Yeah, that's right. So boom. So thanks for the follow. Make that a little smaller. Move that up there. Cool. Now we have our overlay. So on the bottom right, if we just click preview.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
Cool. So yeah, it worked. You can also play with the volume here. So if you don't know how to edit it outside of the program, you can do that. For my audio, it seemed like kind of late.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
So I would edit that audio outside of this program and go ahead and do that. So the text also faded away early. So let's see what we can do. Maybe we can adjust the fade out. So instead of 4 seconds, let's have the text fade out after like 6 seconds. Let's give it 2 more seconds. So that's the text. Let's also do that with the title. And let's just see how it looks now if we preview.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
Yeah, nice. Perfect. So everything faded out just as is. So if you wanted to add anything to this, you can. You can add more elements. You can add more sounds on the right. And you can add anything you want to the left as well. So that's the follow animation. So we're going to go ahead and hit save just to make sure it saves our work there. So if we do subscribe, you notice it's not there. Now, unfortunately, I don't think you could duplicate it, but you can press this, copy style. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. So let's just get rid of that. And yeah, so for any, we're going to go ahead and paste style here. Good, so I did that. Main asset, we're going to go ahead and replace. We're going to just use the Vi again. So I'm going to click her and click save. Sound, same thing. We're just going to select the sound that we did before. And for kick, I'm in the process of making an Alawi alert since they're both green, like green themed. So I'm going to go for that. But for now, this is fine. So instead of join the channel, that sounds like, I don't know, that just sounds weird. Let's try like thanks for the sub. Always want to show appreciation. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And there you go. The style's already there. So if we preview.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
Yeah, same thing. So now we have that. You notice the text faded out super soon. So we're going to go ahead and change the duration. I guess the style did not copy that. This is why you always preview it before you go. So yeah, boom. So now they're both 6 seconds. Let's try it now.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
And now they exit at the same time. Now we can save it. We can publish it. So that is step 2. That is, you now have your alert. Now we just need to put it inside OBS or Streamlabs OBS, whichever one you use. It gives you the instructions right here, but I'm just going to walk you through it as well. So first, we're going to copy the URL. So they kindly gave it to us right here. We copied it. We open OBS, and then we're going to create a scene, a new scene with a new browser source. And we're going to make sure that the height is 700 and the width is 600. So let's go ahead and do that. Here is my OBS I brought over. So we're going to go ahead and just click the little plus button in the sources. You're going to go ahead and hit browser source. And let's just call this 2xko alerts for kick. So they said the width has to be 600, while the height was 800, I believe. And this is where you paste the URL. You go ahead and highlight that URL, get rid of that, and then paste the new one that they gave you. And then that's it. You don't need to touch anything else. You press OK, and it looks like nothing happened. You have this box. It's right here. So once somebody goes ahead and activates that alert.
Welcome to the party. Try the punch.
And there you go. You have your alert. Now, that's with Stream Elements. Again, that was just like the fastest, roughest way to kind of implement that. But if you're a true tech pro, you're going to want to use streamerbot. This is what it looks like. You have so many actions that you can do here. So if you go ahead and link your platforms, and then you could pretty much create what's called an action. So if you go into your actions tab, this is what it looks like. So you can go ahead and just create so many things. For example, I just created an alert. What it does is I want one of my widgets to pop up when I ban somebody. And so what triggers it is that if anyone gets banned from any of my channels, all these actions will happen. It's going to get the user's data. It's going to write text onto my OBS to let them know like who got banned. And then it's going to play the animation in OBS and then turn it off. Like, so here's what it looks like. I could just test it right now real quick. Test trigger for Twitch.
Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
So yeah, that's a Blitzcrank one. Like I said, it's coming out, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to be entered in giveaways for those. Here's one for Kick, for example.
Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
So it tells you who's been banned, and then Blitzcrank saying trash detected to get rid of them. And then we even have a trigger for if you're doing like a shared chat, like if you're doing duo streaming or multi-streaming and someone gets banned in that multi-stream, it also catches that too.
Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
So the overall, streamerbot is definitely just the way to go. But this is not going to be the video for tutorial for that. That's going to come soon when I could fix all my alerts and get all that set up for you. That is exactly how you get your alerts for 2xKO. The link for these alerts are going to be down in the description. Be sure to subscribe. We are giving a ton of these away for free, and my giveaways coming up in the upcoming months for 2xKO, especially on release day and all throughout the beta. So you want to be there for that. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.